There is a town in Canada where you can buy a three-bedroom house right now for $125,000. The local hospital has a fully functioning emergency room, surgical units, and specialized clinics. There is a massive recreation complex. Crime rates sit far below the national average. The downtown core actually has working shops, and neighbors still know each other's names. This is not a nostalgic story from 1975. This is Canada in 2026. But here's the problem. Most Canadians have been conditioned to assume that if a house is that cheap, the town must be completely broken. That's where this becomes dangerous, because the system wants you to believe that financial suffocation in a major city is your only option, and this changes everything. The Canadian housing crisis is no longer just an economic headline. It is a systemic erasure of the middle class. Millions are trapped in a financial death spiral, handing over 70% of their income just to keep a roof over their heads. The political class and financial institutions constantly frame affordability as an unsolvable myth. You are told that leaving major metropolitan areas means entirely sacrificing your healthcare, safety, and future. The established narrative insists that cheap real estate is a direct synonym for no jobs, rampant crime, and collapsing infrastructure. You assume any place offering a home under $200,000 is a desolate ghost town. But that assumption is a lie. By blindly accepting it, millions are completely overlooking the remaining safe havens. We analyzed the hard data, we looked at housing prices, healthcare access, crime statistics, and municipal amenities in Canadian towns under 30,000 people. We found 8 places where affordable absolutely does not mean sacrifice. Number 8 is Prairies, Manitoba. Sitting an hour west of Winnipeg, this is a highly functional city of 13,000 people. The average house price is $215,000, with solid 3-bedroom bungalows under $200,000. Unlike a dying town, the Portage District General Hospital provides 24-hour emergency services, complex surgery, and birthing care. Winnipeg handles specialized cases, but it is entirely manageable. The city boasts a massive recreation complex, arenas, and active adult leagues. Crime rates sit well below provincial averages. Portage works fundamentally because its economy is deeply anchored by agriculture and national transportation routes. The undeniable trade-off is a flat prairie landscape, incredibly harsh Manitoba winters, and a severely limited nightlife. It is highly practical and safe, but certainly not flashy. Number 7 is Grand Falls, Windsor, Newfoundland. Population 14,000. This town formed via a brilliant strategic survival mechanism, merging 2 separate struggling towns to preserve mutual viability. The average house price is $165,000. The Central Newfoundland Regional Health Center heavily anchors the town, providing emergency, surgery, and specialist clinics to a broad rural region, keeping it heavily funded. The town rigorously maintains a functioning downtown core, an arts center, and world-class salmon fishing. The municipal merger created a critical economic mass. The catch? You are 3 full hours away from St. John's. The winters are notoriously long, heavily snowed in, and brutal. Employment opportunities beyond healthcare, education, and the public sector are heavily limited. Number 6 takes us to Yorkton, Saskatchewan. With a population of 20,000, Yorkton operates as a vital regional hub for the surrounding endless farmland. The average house price is roughly $205,000, but detached homes with sprawling yards frequently sell well under $200,000. The Yorkton Regional Health Center is a medical powerhouse offering emergency care, surgery, and critical mental health services. The city aggressively maintains multi-sheet arenas, an impressive aquatic center, and a dedicated concert venue. Yorkton works because it serves tens of thousands more people than actually live within its municipal borders. As a direct result, crime rates trend notably below provincial averages. The undeniable trade-off is the absolute isolation of the prairie landscape. There are no mountains, no ocean breeze, just pure, unforgiving Saskatchewan ice for half the year. Number 5 is a profound story of engineered survival. Thetford Mines, Quebec. Population 25,000. This town was built entirely on asbestos mining. When the global industry collapsed, it should have been wiped off the map. Yet the average house price today is a staggering $135,000. Local hospital services operate robustly with full emergency care, and Quebec City is only 90 minutes away. Despite deep economic scars, the town miraculously kept its arenas, pools, and sports infrastructure functioning perfectly. Thetford Mines survived because it aggressively diversified. Manufacturing and service industries rapidly replaced the toxic mines. The strict trade-off is cultural. Speaking French is absolutely essential for economic and social survival, and some neighborhoods still show the visible architectural scars of an economic transition. Number 4 is North Battleford, Saskatchewan. Population 14,000. The average house price sits comfortably around $185,000. The Battleford's Union Hospital serves the city and rural communities with comprehensive emergency services and surgery. For years, North Battleford was destroyed by national media for having high crime statistics. But instead of ignoring the problem, the town invested heavily in recreation, youth programming, and targeted policing. Recent data shows a significant, undeniable improvement across the board. The nearby river valley provides stunning natural spaces rarely found in prairie towns this size. North Battleford works because it confronted its darkest issues directly. The danger here is that its reputation severely lags behind its current reality. Online lists still circulate wildly outdated data. Number 3 brings us to the geopolitical advantage of Edmundston, New Brunswick. Population 16,000. Officially bilingual, though French is dominant. The average house price is roughly $145,000, with waterfront property near $160,000. The Edmundston Regional Hospital provides emergency, surgery, and specialist services. The town hosts a highly respected international jazz festival, maintains gorgeous botanical gardens, and benefits massively from its strategic border location near Quebec and the U.S. state of Maine. Edmundston thrives because it serves as an international and cultural crossroads. The absolute catch is that French is heavily required for full integration. The winters stretch on relentlessly, and it feels deeply remote from major urban centers. Number 2 is a mathematical anomaly. Elliott Lake, Ontario. Population 11,000. This former uranium mining town was staring down total economic extinction in the 1990s. Today, the average house price is $125,000. True lakefront homes exist near $150,000. For Ontario, numbers that low feel entirely unrealistic. St. Joseph's General Hospital provides emergency care, specifically upgraded to serve a massive growing demographic. Elliott Lake survived by executing a desperate pivot, repositioning entirely as a retirement destination. Massive incentives attracted retirees, healthcare expanded to meet their needs, and stability returned. The massive trade-off is that there is virtually no employment market for working-age residents. The economy is meticulously designed around people who no longer work. Furthermore, the winters are brutal, isolating Northern Ontario winters. Taking the absolute number 1 spot is Morden, Manitoba. Population 9,000, located an hour southwest of Winnipeg. The average house price is $195,000, and brand new builds remain near $215,000. The Boundary Trails Health Center serves the entire region with state-of-the-art emergency services, surgery, and specialist clinics. The Access Event Center includes massive arenas, while local lake access is perfectly maintained. Most importantly, crime rates are exceptionally low, and violent crime is nearly non-existent. Morden takes the top spot because it never hollowed out. Its agriculture sector provides unbreakable economic stability, while a fiercely strong community culture sustains social cohesion. Proximity to Winnipeg provides big city access without turning Morden into a soulless suburb. The trade-off is purely social. It is a deeply, culturally conservative town. For some, that rigid stability is the ultimate benefit. For others, it feels suffocatingly limiting. We are looking at 8 distinct towns across a massive country. House prices sitting firmly between $125,000 and $215,000. Every single one has local, functioning healthcare. Every single one has active recreation facilities. Every single one has crime rates safely below national averages. None of them offer the blinding lights and urban excitement of downtown Toronto or Vancouver. The winters in these places are dark, cold, and intensely real. The employment markets are undeniably narrower, often requiring you to work remotely or secure a job before arriving. But they offer something large, gleaming metropolitan cities increasingly cannot offer to the average citizen anymore. They offer physical space. They offer genuine safety. They offer deep structural financial breathing room. And they offer a community that actually still functions as a community. Canada's housing crisis dominates the daily headlines, paralyzing an entire generation with crushing financial fear. But outside the major metros, hidden in the vast geography of the provinces, are towns where home ownership is not a fantasy, where critical social services are entirely intact, and where the quality of life is highly practical rather than impossibly aspirational. They exist precisely where the system assumes nobody is looking. The question is no longer whether these affordable towns actually work. The data proves they do. The only question left is whether you have the courage to step off the metropolitan treadmill, leave the suffocating city behind, and choose to live differently. Your move.